up, Rocket Nation? Welcome back. Hopefully you guys are having the best damn Tuesday ever in the history of the second day of work week you've ever had. Hopefully your work day was great. We're back at it again today with some more Monster Hunter. Now, I was thinking about doing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 today, but I got the urge midway through the day and I was like, you know what? I think I want to go fight some monsters. So today, another episode of Monster Hunter Wilds. We'll be back on some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 probably tomorrow, or yeah, probably more than likely tomorrow. So I'm sort of just going to switch back and forth between games for the time being on just whatever I feel like playing. But today it's going to be some Monster Hunters. I had an urge for the dual blades. I don't know where it came from. I have been watching, you know what I think it is? I've been watching The Walking Dead. I finished off season 3 of The Walking Dead today. So I think that all that knife play I see with the zombies has sort of transferred over into I need to go kill a monster with zombies. Or I mean with knives, with dual blades. So why can't we get a good game like that? Can I get a good, amazing zombie game where I get to kill things with dual knives? Why not? Why not? Grux, what up? How are you today, buddy? It's good to see you. He says, hey, Rocket, I got to the gym this morning at 6 a.m. The grind has begun. 6 a.m.? What? What is it? So you did it just before you went to bed. That's what I'm hearing. Right before you went to bed, you went to the gym? Is that what you're saying? Oh, no, you woke up at 6. Who does that on purpose? Grux, I'm proud of you, buddy. It sucks 6 a.m., but I'm glad that you got up and you actually got it done. I got my 2 miles in today. I did the 2 mile thing today. Grux, thank you as well for the 16 months of Prime sub, my dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guy. But I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up now. Tomorrow, day 2. I'm on now, day 3 of being back to working out. And today felt really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually really easy. I woke up like in the groove. I had a little trouble waking up. Not gonna lie, there was a lot of, you know what, that's probably why I got the urge. There was a lot of, it was because I always fall asleep with like, let me turn down the music. Why is that music so loud? It seems so loud. Very subtle music is all we need. There we go. So I woke up, I always fall asleep with like YouTube on. So I'll just be watching YouTube videos and I'll pass out at some point when I'm just surfing YouTube videos. And I woke up and there was Monster Hunter Wilds videos playing, and I kept like listening to them, and then as I would listen to them, I'd doze back off. Normally I set my alarm for 1. I didn't wake up till like it was 20 to 2, I believe, when I actually got up my ass up out of bed. I was like, I gotta go, I gotta get up. But that's probably why I have the urge to play some Monster Hunter Wilds tonight. That's probably it. Mirko! What up, buddy? How are you? What's the word? Mirko, how was your Tuesday? AKA the second day of your work week. Only 3 more to go. Yeah. I like teasing. I love to tease you guys, you know? Guess who didn't have to work? This guy. Who has 2 thumbs and didn't have to work today? This guy. Oh, that's good. That's good. Was fine. Tomorrow will be better. Short work day and then meeting with food. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't wait to see the picture of the 12-course meal that Mirko got served at his business meeting. Business meeting? Whoa, it was a rough day, man. All we had was filet mignon with baked potatoes and Brussels sprouts. It was a horrible, horrible meal. I'll likely spare you pictures. Oh, really? Rub it in, dude. Why would you not? It's become now I get to look at it and be like, oh, that's what a good job looks like. Awesome. I should have taken a picture of the pizza that they served me the other day at work. It was cold. It was it was sitting on a table for I don't know how long. And also, I got the pizza like as soon as you go into work. Like we didn't like, here's lunchtime, have some pizza at you know, well, lunchtime for me is 1 a.m. But it wasn't like that. No, it was like, hi, it's 10 p.m. Have some pizza before you go put shit on a shelf and then just stuff yourself. And you're like, oh, I don't feel like working anymore. Needless to say, that was a long, long evening. The other day. It was, I believe it was Thursday of last week we had pizza. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad, but it was cold. It was cold. What do you, what do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking, Grux, are you talking to Mirko or me? Mirko or me? I stock shelves at a supermarket. That's it. That's it. I have chosen to do the easiest thing possible to do, so that I can stream. That's really what it comes down to. I thought about going out and getting a real job. We're going to put that in quotation marks. A real job. But I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to take the easy way out. And, I'm just going to hang out at a supermarket and put shit on shelves for 3 days a week, 4 days a week. I started, when I first started, I was doing 4 days a week. And then I put it down to 3 so that I could concentrate really on streaming. And I've given myself a year to see if this thing can work. And honestly, we're coming up on that year real quick. My goal to myself was I'm going to stream for 365 straight days. And then at the end of that 365 days is when I would reevaluate my choices in life. And I don't really see an evaluation coming at the end of 365. I gotta say, I like streaming regardless. We might not stream as much in the future, but yeah, I've definitely been. It's coming up quickly on 365. I do believe today is, you know what, we can actually look. Let's find out what today is, and then I'll put it up over the Discord. If you guys are not, if you haven't joined the Discord, what the fuck are you guys doing with your lives? There's a link. Go join it. Queen, how are you today? Said lurking, solid chance I'm gonna fall asleep. Henry is teething, and I'm exhausted. Oh no. Oh no. Listen, I didn't tell you this, but a thimble of whiskey. And no, I didn't know. It's a joke. All right. Queen, it's good to see you in chat. How are you? All right. Now, it was 304 days in a row on February 18th. Echo. How many days are between February 18th and today?
There are 14 days between February 18th, 2020.
14 days. So this is 318 streams in a row right now. 318 days. 318 days in a row of streaming. You son of a bitches. Son of... Whoops, that's not spelled with a P. Of bitches. B-I-T-C-H-E-S. There we go. That feels good. I love to verbally assault all of my my Discord followers. So congratulations, you guys. Thanks for relieving some of my stress. Glad to have you. 318 days. So the original, I never really shared my plan with everybody because I had sort of left streaming to try out the YouTube deal. And then I was doing the YouTube deal, but then slowly as I started doing YouTube and doing Let's Plays on YouTube, I did start to get a following, and I heard positive feedback from a lot of people, but it wasn't, it came at a real tough time for me. So there was a lot of things that were happening outside of streaming and doing YouTube where I essentially had to cut off for a little bit and get some life things in order. And in doing so, I was kind of like just going back to work after COVID and everything. But in doing so, I had made myself a deal. I was like, you know what? 365 days. I want you to set a date. I want to commit to it 365 days. If I can go 365 straight days and I can, at the end of that 365, can say that I'm no longer a failed streamer. And I realize when I say that, a lot of people will be like, dude, you got 2,000, 3,000 followers here on Twitch. You have a solid sub count every week, but my idea of being a successful streamer is a little bit different probably than most people's are. It's hard to say I'm a failed streamer because I have such a great community of you guys, and you guys are here every single day hanging out with me. That's the reason why I'm like, I don't see myself after 365 walking away from it again. But I had made myself a deal that I would reevaluate after that 365 days and then decide, do I want to continue on the streamer path, or do I want to try and maybe put some more effort into doing the YouTube side of things? So, yeah, still to be determined. But you guys know, like, I don't think I'll ever stop streaming now. I think I'll always be streaming, but I don't know if I'll stream 7 days a week like I do now. 365. You were never a failed streamer, says Mirko. You, though. I love you. Said, also, back in the day, you used to have 200 plus viewers per stream. No, I think the highest we were at for a while was during our Assassin's Creed Odyssey days. We were averaging around, I think it was like 110 for about half of that playthrough. But once I was done with that playthrough, we went back down to normal, which was sitting around 20 to 30 per day. Right now, our averages are probably around 12, I would say, 12 viewers a stream on average. That's at any point during stream. But as we get, I think over the course of a stream, we average around 200 to 213, 220 viewers that pass through over the course of the day. But we average 12. During Malacca days, it was around 100. Yeah, it was back in the Malacca days. Malacca. I'm just pumped that I stumbled across you during the Last of Us 2 streams. Is that when you... Oh, Grux, that game was so good, wasn't it? Oh my God. I want to go back and play that now. Yeah, can we... You know what? Can we please get a port of that over to PC? Grux, you have my solemn word that if it ever makes it to PC, that I will do another playthrough of Last of Us 2 on PC. We'll do a full playthrough of that. Although I say that, and the Last of Us 1 PC port was kind of dog shit, I'm not going to lie. It was that one, it was fine if you played with a controller, but I don't play on PC because I want to use a controller. I play on PC because I want to use a PC input. I want to get PC frame rates and shit like that. And there was a problem with, it wasn't just, a lot of the ports for PlayStation have had this issue, but it's, there's something about the way, and this is, I don't know if this is technically true, but this is what I had read, is that the way that the game's input, it fools the game. The way that they port the game to be able to use a mouse emulates a controller in some internal way, and it causes the jittering. So when you move your mouse left to right on your screen, it actually, it's jittery. And I don't know if anybody else seen it, but the two games that jumped to mind were Uncharted 4. I never played Uncharted 4. I never finished that one, because that one was that same way. And then The Last of Us 1 was the same day. One day I want Rocket to play cozy game stream like Stardew Valley. Never! Do I look like a Stardew Valley player to you? What about a good Ark stream? A good Ark Survival Evolved stream? Like, I could do that where I do nothing but gather and make and build houses and shit. I could do that. I would say Valhalla, but I'm not a fan of Valhalla. They're getting ready. Wasn't Valhalla on it? Like, it's getting closer to its full release, right? I wasn't a fan of Valhalla. Conan Exiles was that. You know what? No. What about Dune? What about Dune Awakening's coming up? I know Mrat said that he couldn't wait for Dune Awakening. Oh, Dune Awakening looks like it might be dope. When is the release for Dune Awakening? Echo. When is the Dune Awakening release for PC?
From GamesRadar.com. Dune Awakening will be released on PC sometime in 2025.
Sometime in 2025. Thanks for narrowing it down. You're a trooper. I love you. I'm over 150 hours into the game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That game fucking sucks. Sorry, Groot. That game's fucking horrible. I've never spent time in a more boring environment. And, yeah, I don't know, Groot. I hated Valhalla. Hated it. Hated is a strong word. I will say, all right, so every time I've tried to play through Valhalla, I've been geeked for the start of that Valhalla playthrough, and I've only made it about 20 to 25 hours into it, and I've given up after that much time. Every single time I put in another 20 to 25 hours, but every single time I fail at that spot, and that's when I stop. I think the furthest I ever made it to was London, Groot. The furthest I ever made it was London. I loved Odyssey. I absolutely loved Odyssey. You know what I don't think, I didn't, and I know this is going to be kind of split with a lot of people when it comes to Valhalla. Valhalla had set loot. I don't think I like the idea of set loot in it. I like the idea of going out, you killed enemies, they dropped something. So then it was anytime you got in a fight, anytime on that open world, there was a chance that you got like that next great piece of gear. I like that. I like that carrot at the end of the stick kind of deal. Boogie, what up? By the way, Groot, it's good to see you, buddy. Hopefully today was better than yesterday. It's good to see you. Boogie says, yo, homie dog G Skillet. What up? What up, Boogie? What up, Hangry Man? How are you, Derek? What up, though? I love all you guys. AC Odyssey was top tier game, have played through multiple times. I think AC Odyssey was probably not story-wise the best game, the best Assassin's Creed game that we played. You know what? That's tough. I almost feel like Odyssey should have been the start of a new IP for Ubisoft. I don't think Assassin's Creed Odyssey should have came out as an Assassin's Creed game. I think that it should have started a new IP. Black Flag is, honestly, I think Black Flag was probably the best Assassin's Creed game, and Groot just said it too. I think Assassin's Creed game was, the best Assassin's Creed game was Black Flag. I don't know, there was, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what the fuck, but Unity was a really good storyline. If I had ever, I never finished it, I want to make that clear. I only made it about 3/4 of the way through that game, but fuck, man, that was a really good setting, and everything that was happening in that game was so good, but it was the bugs that destroyed it for me. I had gotten to a spot where every time I went into any conversation, my whole face was missing, and the only thing there was eyeballs and a floating mouth. And I kept getting stuck on walls every time I tried to climb. Like, I couldn't move. I would just be stuck there going like this. Now, dude, I'd have to quit out of the game and then be done. The Ezio trilogy is really good too. What was the one where you were in? I think that's Assassin's Creed 2, isn't it? Where you you play as Ezio in that, like, or maybe it's Brotherhood. Maybe I think it was Brotherhood. Brotherhood I really liked too. But Black Flag was fucking top tier game, man. I mean, honestly, I gotta say, Black Flag was one of the best games I've ever played at the time. It probably doesn't transfer over to nowadays. Even now, it'd probably still be fun, but the gameplay is a little too simplistic now. I think it's the weird thing with video gaming now. Like it's been like this constant transformation that's happened little by little, and every time I go back to where all I can do is just swing once or block and counter, it just becomes boring. This coming from somebody who loves Dark Souls games. It's kind of is what they do. There's dodging though in those. There's iframes and giant monster battles, which we're gonna do today. Hangry Man says Black Flag was amazing, but Ezio's story was my favorite. Ezio's, dude, I think it was Brotherhood that I really liked. The first one, honestly, you know what? I really like the setting of the first one. All right. I'm starting, because now you guys are like jogging my memory when you're bringing things up. Honestly, you know what? I might say that my favorite Assassin's Creed game was the first one. That was the one that was in, that took place, like the Colosseum was there and everything, right? That was one, wasn't it? I'm hoping Shadows will be really good. Oh, I hope so too, Groot. I hope so too. We have pre-ordered it. We're going to be playing it and doing unboxing. Unfortunately, the only place to get the collector's edition for it by the time I got to it was, you guessed it, GameStop. So we're probably going to be on day 3 of Shadows, be doing a unboxing of the collector's edition for that. That was an expensive one, man. Holy shit. That one was $300 for the collector's edition. I ain't even got no fucking room back here. Look at all those though. Right, you can't see them. You know what? I'll show it to you right now. Let me. Who said Black Flag? There you go. Black Flag. Wait, no. Yeah. Let's say, wait a minute. No, was this? Yeah, this was Black Flag. I'm like, wait, is this Black Flag? Yeah, this is Black Flag. Right there you go. Collector's edition. I was thinking, wait a minute, is this the one with Edward or what, with Connor? But that was Assassin's Creed 3, right? I got the collector's edition book for it back there, but I don't think there was a statue for it at all. GameStop is trash, man. I tell you, I hate that I have to get them from them. I hate getting collector's editions from them, but I have to. Unfortunately, game companies keep going to them as like their exclusive or whatever. I don't know if Ubisoft had them available on their Ubisoft store, but usually when I end up having to get some from GameStop, it ends up being I have to get it from GameStop or the original, like the website for the game. So it'd be like Ubisoft store or them. And usually by the time I make it to the Ubisoft store, because I work third shift. So by the time it opens up for pre-order, I'm sleeping. By the time I wake up, they're already gone, and then I have to pre-order it someone else. So, do you have the Black Flag poster? I don't have it out here. I have it in its box. I have it in the box for this. That also came with it as well. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. God, that was such a good game. It's the sea shanties that really that just did a number on me. Look at. Yeah. It's insane how old this actually is. Now that I'm thinking about it. And Last of Us 2, Grux was talking about it earlier. There's the Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition right above it. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put this statue for Shadows, though. The Black Flag poster drawn by Tim McFarlane was so awesome. Is that who drew that one? Is that one who did the art for that one? I still have the boxes for most of this stuff sitting somewhere in the fucking back boiler room. The fucking utility room. This, though, I had to get rid of the box for the fucking Titanfall Collector's Edition because it was so fucking massive. First off, this thing's fucking massive. I don't think people can really appreciate the size. It's so big, I can't even get it out. I legitimately can't even get it out of there. The book fell down behind it. Yeah, that was a massive collector's edition. That box was fucking huge. Like if I was to put it in front of the screen right now, the box would probably fill up the entire screen. It was massive. So I ended up having to get rid of that box. It was just sitting there empty. So I was like, you know what? It's time to get rid of that one. Could have sworn Black Flag came out when I was in high school. Nope. It came out in 2013 after I graduated college. Time really sucks sometimes. It really does. Like, it fucks with your brain as you get older. You know, like, shit doesn't make, like, you're like, I remember it this way. No, you don't. Because, you know, it wasn't that long ago. It was twice as long ago. You're like, no. Either that or it fucks with you the opposite direction. You were like, oh, that was just like, either like it's a couple of years ago and it was 10 years ago. Or you're like, that was like 10 years ago and it was only 5 years ago. Now that I think of it, Assassin's Creed Syndicate wasn't bad. I never played Syndicate. That's the only one, that and there was one that only came out on PlayStation. I believe it was PlayStation 3. That one I never played either. I have them both on Steam, but I never actually went back and played them. I'm ready for Shadows, though. I'm firing up Monster Hunter right now, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with Monster Hunter as far as... Let's see if it starts up on the right monitor today. Like, that would be awesome if it did that. But I might... Let's put me down there. Let me get the game cap right. Monster Hunter Wilds it is. Let's do this. Don't know if I'm going to be... I might end up skipping through some of the dialogue today. I find the dialogue to be fucking dumb. Hey, holy shit. It actually started on the right monitor. There's no way. There's no way, bro. Why is there black bars on each side and you guys don't see it? Things are happening. There it is. Now you see the bars on each side? You guys see it? What's up with the gray bars? I know this game got an update last night. I'm pretty sure. Did they fix any of the bugs? Nope. But why would they? Already sold 1 million copies. I definitely feel like this isn't right. All right, and then let's come back in here and then put it into borderless. There we go. There we go. All right, let's jump in. I'm ready for this today. I'm actually kind of excited to play this game. Maybe not excited for the dialogue, but I'm excited for the game. Yeah, this got an update last night. I didn't see what they changed. Let's actually look and see. Is there any patch notes? Monster Hunter Wilds.
Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you.
Who are you going with? With me? Oh yeah, I forgot we made it to this new biome. The new biome. 6 hours ago, Monster Hunter Wilds releases new update for March 2025. Well, I hope so. The game's in absolute shambles right now as far as performance goes on PC. Launched a hotfix to address frustrating Monster Hunter Wild issues affecting storyline progression in Chapter 5-2. That's it? The patch also rectified. The patch also rectified an issue where players taking on the main mission in Chapter 2.1 encountered a bug that caused them to fall through the map. Problems related to combat were also fixed, such as instances where certain weapon effects wouldn't activate. Yeah, I did notice this too. I had seen something about this. Is this an MMO? It's not really an MMO per se. It's more like there's co-op to it. So you can fight alongside of your friends. You can also like create a guild and then start a lobby, a private lobby amongst you and your guild mates, essentially. And then you guys can go out on hunts together and stuff like that. Boogie said, wrecked him, damn near killed him. You were reading my mind. You fucking said it. I was thinking it. Hot patch fix version 1.000.0400. That's a lot of zeros. Is now live on all platforms, addressing an issue with Ingredient Center, Grill a Meal, Progression, Progress, and Chapter 5.2. A world turned upside down and some other bugs. Please make sure to restart your game and update to the latest version before. That was kind of it. Yeah, that's not a lot. Moreover, Capcom addressed an issue that occurred after performing an offset attack with the Insect Glaive Descending Slash, which froze the character, rendering it unresponsive and preventing players from controlling it. Why are you gonna call my bro here, Rockitsauce, an it, all right? It's not an it. It's not a they, them. It's a he, she, okay? The patch also fixes a problem with screen rendering that led to force quits. Didn't have that issue. While the update resolved several issues, Capcom still has many other Monster Hunter Wilds problems to tackle. Along with the patch notes, the developer also provided a short known list of issues. It's short? You know what? I guess mine is short. It comes down to it performs for dog shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all it says. Well, they do have the full patch notes, though. Known issues. A network error occurs when firing an SOS flare right after the quest begins. I've been having a new... I was playing it last night while I was waiting for stuff to upload, and there was a problem where when I was starting a hunt, and as midway through the hunt, it would say like a disconnection error, but I didn't get like disconnected from servers. I don't know what that deal was, but that seems to be new. Linked players are not prioritized over other players and may not appear in some places, including base camps. Palico's attacks with blunt weapons do not inflict stun and exhaust damages. Wait, that's a thing? So blunt weapons inflict stun and exhaust damage? What? I didn't know that. Why didn't none of you guys fucking tell me that? Why didn't you guys, nobody's gonna share that with me? Nobody's gonna say, hey, Rocket, you know what? Blunt weapons, they stun and exhaust. Nobody said a word about it. Sometimes I wonder if we're on the same page around here. All right, I'm supposed to just sit here and talk while you guys provide solid, relevant information for me to play well. You guys aren't living up to your end. Just saying. All right, let's do this. Let's do this.